6, we'll be doing a fast taxi, runway 7. Again, fast taxi only, runway 7. Traffic at Terminal 086 is clear of runway 7. Clear of runway 7. Well, hello everyone, Don here with another progress report on the War Corsair. As you see, that was my second high-speed or fast taxi down the runway today. Today is December 25th, so Merry Christmas to all that's watching this video today. It's probably around 2 o'clock or so in the afternoon, and the temperature here is about 60 degrees. We still have a light wind coming out of the southeast today, but it's between probably 5 and 10 miles per hour on the gusts, so it's not too bad. Basically, I wanted to get back out here just one last time to get a better feel for these this tow out. And let me turn this camera around so I'm not showing right at me. Some people say, why don't you put yourself in the video? I don't like being in video. I'd rather you just look at my stuff. All right, 1 second. All right. Oh, look at this, turn around this. Oh, sorry, I hit the pause button there. But what I want to do is get in another taxi run. That run I got up to right about 40 miles an hour. And I can tell you that the tow out is feeling really good now for steering stability. My first run I did feel some of that wind. I'm also feeling the engine torque. It's trying to steer me to the right because this is a counter rotating prop on here, so you got to use some left rudder. And with this, I'm 40 mile an hour. It's probably starting to just become effective, but I still have to tap the brakes a little. And one thing I definitely need to address now that I mentioned before was that when I'm working the pedals, my feet are actually pushing on the top of the brake pedals. The pedals are back just a little far, so when I push on them, my knees are bent pretty good, so my toes tend to be pushed down a little bit like this. So as I push on the pedal, I'm actually applying brake while I'm trying to use the rudder. So on the runway, I got to keep my toes pulled back. It's a little too comfortable just to try and work the pedals without riding the brakes, wearing out the brakes and causing some extreme steering issues. But I can tell you that the tow out now does feel way more stable. It's working good. I'm not seeing any scrubbing on the tires yet. Like I said, it's only about 0.8 degrees tow out. I wanted to get up to about 50 with it, but I'm not comfortable with the braking, you know, because if you don't remember, if you haven't seen, I put new master cylinders in, and I didn't think they were going to fit well. I thought they were going to be too short. Well, turns out they were good, so I've got plenty of adjustment on my fork that hooks to the pedal to shorten them up to bring the tops of the pedals down more towards the firewall. But anytime I go full pedal left or right, I'm actually applying brake and the plane will follow. So I need to do that. In order to do that, I need to pull the gas tank off. So I was really surprised today that they were calling for 60 degrees, you know, in the very end of December here. But the temperature sign in Girard said it was 62 when I left my house, and it was pretty calm up there. There wasn't any breeze, but when I get down here, you do see there is, where am I at? There it is. There is a slight breeze out of the southeast. I'm kind of looking northwest right now at the sock, but they were only calling again for, I think it said 19 mile an hour gusts, like 9 mile an hour winds. On the radio it was saying 10. I can feel it on the back of my head right now coming around this hangar here. So, but I wanted to get out and do another check to double check what I had felt the first time. So the first run down the runway, I got it up to about 35, and then you know, the engine torque was kicking in, so it was wanting to steer right, so I had to hit the pedals and brake a little left to keep her straight. A little zigzaggy there a couple times when I got down here, but I had taxi all the way to the west end, all the way up here, and then I kind of pull off about here, and then come in this taxiway here. So I don't think I'm gonna. I was, like I said, really expected it not to be another nice day. They're still calling for like mid-50s tomorrow, I think the weather's it's gonna start dropping through the week, and it's gonna be back in the mid-30s by the end of the week, and snow. So we did have a lot of rain this week and mixed with snow. And yesterday wasn't bad. I was actually going to try and come down yesterday because they were only calling for like 55 for a high, but it was rain, drizzle, fog in the morning, which we had, and it was supposed to clear off, kind of be more like this, more open and sunny, but it never did. It just kind of hung around all day because the winds yesterday were supposed to have been in the single digits and under. You know, the gusts weren't supposed to be more than 7 or 9 miles per hour. So I was hoping to come down yesterday, but 3 in the afternoon it still had it. I mean, it kind of got rid of the fog and mist, but it was still just damp feeling out. The engine's running perfect. I was hoping to get it up to 50 to see if this was going to fix my problem, but I do believe it is. The engine's running absolutely perfect. Coolant temperature was 180, 185 on those 2 runs, so it's doing good. The new spring in the tail wheel seems to help hold the thing steady. So just a normal taxiing, just down the runway. It's, you know, just fluctuating a little bit on me. It's not bad, but it's, I'd say, the best it's been. And now it's just a matter of getting up the courage to give her some more power, because I'm still running less than 3,000 RPM on this, and at full throttle this thing will be, you know, 5,800 RPM, almost 6,000. So, but I guess the next thing I got to do, I still haven't got the lights yet to do my landing gear. I don't know if you'd be able to see it, but I got 3 little holes drilled in the dash over here on the left side. Yeah, they're clear up in here. I don't know if you can see them I can't hardly see the monitor in this lighting out, but I got 3 holes, pilot holes drilled, that the lights will go in there. So, but I need to pull the tank to get to the pedals, and when I pull the tank, I'm going to put in that speed controller for the tail wheel, because the relays are right here for that. That'll be an easy in wire job. As far as the lights, that's going to take more time. I probably won't get into that, but I do want to get that tail wheel. But by the time this thing's ready to fly, I'll have all them lights in, the tail wheel, all this will have to be re-rigged. I'm going to have to come down here and go through this plane. I've now got about 10 hours of running around with this thing, engine running. So I want to pull the cowl, look everything over again, maybe see if I can do something about this little touch in here. But I need to look it all over, check everything over, so it probably won't be till springtime before I be able to get down here and give it a good going over, you know, because I got enough time running around. If anything's going to vibrate loose, it should have done it by now. I just need to go through everything, look everything over, recheck the rigging, everything, all the safeties and all that stuff. So before I try to, you know, do any test hops. If I was to give it, you know, full power on takeoff, the thing could probably be off the ground by this taxiway here, Alpha. And you'd have enough time to settle back down, but I'm just been slowly increasing speed just to feel how the ground handling is on the runway. So I'm not really pushing it. I figured once you give that thing, get up to full throttle, you'll have to ease the power in, because this thing will just probably torque steer on you if you don't, just like a real one, because that's a big prop and, you know, 140 horse. So, and this is only a, you know, 1,000-pound airplane. So with that, I expect the tail will come up a lot easier and sooner than I'm trying to do now, just because the engine's going to be pulling the plane nose over with a much greater power setting. So all right, well, it is kind of chilly out here. I don't think it's 60 degrees anymore. Let me see what time it is, but I'm pretty sure it's 2:20, so it's not too bad. But I just wanted to get down here since we had this break in the weather. I know it's not much to see, but it's more than nothing, I guess. Like I said, I've got the lights are finally been shipped. It took a week for the people to even send me those LEDs. So they just got shipped Saturday, the 23rd. So let's see what else. I still need to order wiring and that for it, but right now my biggest concern is readjusting those pedals and then give the plane a good going over. Make sure everything's going to be good. I doubt I'm going to be back down here. They are calling for, well, I think it was 30s by this weekend. I don't think it was going to warm up any more than that. So, I mean, like I said before, this is the worst time of the season up here for weather. So January, February is going to be the coldest, nastiest. We're talking below 0 for a week or two at a time, and towards the end of January. So So I'm not really looking to do anything else with this year. I need to move on to some other things and give this thing a break. I'm kind of burning out on it. But again, the pedals, I definitely have to do the pedals before I try to take this out and do any more taxiing, or at least hop testing or getting the tail up or whatever. So, all right, folks, I'm going to cut that off here. It is a little cool out here. All I got on is a sweatshirt. So I did bring a light jacket, but I'm going to go ahead and end this video now, folks. And again, as always, appreciate everybody taking the time to watch these videos. I know there's some people that are just, oh, it's the same old thing, I'm unsubscribing. It's like, bye-bye, see ya. It's not for you, I guess. This is just a documentary of my going on. So, as always, feel free to leave any comments, questions, or concerns, and I'll answer them as they come in, and appreciate, again, these people leaving comments and asking questions. I'm more than happy to help anybody that's ever interested in building any kind of airplane that might need some insight of how I did something. Please be free to ask. I talk to a lot of people on the phone. You know, I give people my numbers and we talk for hours. So, all right, folks, let me turn this around real quick and say again, thanks for coming out and watching these, and again, Merry Christmas to everybody that's happens to be watching this thing today on Christmas Day. So, all right, that's gonna do it for now. I'm gonna head home and warm up. So, again, folks, thanks for coming along. We'll see you next one. Bye.